Hey guys, it's Mike
and Jessie.
We're at Flushing, and today we are gonna have some awesome, spectacular Taiwanese food.
I am Taiwanese.
You're Taiwanese.
I am.
That's awesome. I'm half Taiwanese.
You are?
Sort of. Sort of. Well, like my grandma's family. Let me tell you guys a story. My grandparents' family were landlords, so they're from Shandong province. And when the communists took over China, all my family went to Taiwan except for my grandmother. So a lot of my family is actually in Taiwan right now.
Okay.
But I've never been to Taiwan.
Oh, you gotta go.
It has everything I want.
The best food.
The best food, exactly. But the only thing I'm kind of scared about of Taiwan is how humid it is and how hot it is.
Yeah, and the mosquitoes.
Jessie and I are gonna try some awesome Taiwanese dishes here in Flushing because, you know, next best thing outside of Taiwan is New York City, I guess. So we ordered a bunch of dishes and we're gonna show you guys what we got. Our first dish has arrived and we had to get all the Taiwanese classic, or at least as much as we can try to get at this place. This is apparently a Taiwanese classic, Stinky Tofu.
I really wanted it. He was like, no, I'm not. Let's not order this. It smells good.
I did a video about eating this once, and it was like absolutely like because I'm trying to talk without breathing, and I ate this with the durian.
Oh.
And I couldn't take either.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it. It smells good.
Can you define what smells good?
Really hot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna be brave and try one of these. I'm gonna dip it. I'm gonna soak it in sauce.
It's really hot on the inside, but the flavor is a little sour.
It's supposed to be
little
like that?
spicy and garlicky. Yeah.
Why is it supposed to be sour?
It's just sauce.
Alright. The whole time I'm trying not to breathe. So here's the Stinky Tofu. My second time eating Stinky Tofu.
I'm gonna eat another one.
Ugh.
That was good. Just don't think about the smell. What do you think? It's not that bad, right?
It's a smell. I mean,
This one is actually not as stinky as ones that I've had in Taiwan.
well, thank God. Let me ask you though.
Okay.
Okay, the taste to me it just tastes like fried tofu.
It does taste like fried tofu, but that stink adds that extra flavor.
Of what?
Of
Poo?
No. So I think it's like the sourness of the sauce mixed with the stinkiness. It just creates a very distinct flavor
Nasty.
that you don't. No, not nasty.
But my question is, why can't I just eat this tofu like as a tofu without the stinkiness?
I'm telling you because the stinkiness adds flavor.
All right, I'm trying to make.
And honestly, it's not even that stinky.
I'm trying to make sense of this because normally when you buy like a gum, right? There's no gum that's called stinky or stinky tofu flavored gum.
You also don't buy salty flavored gum.
Yeah, but salty has no like smell to it. But you don't want your mouth to stink like poo. So why?
It doesn't smell like poo though.
This thing smells like
It
poo.
doesn't smell like poo. Don't let this
All right, hang on. I'm gonna smell this. That smells like poo.
No,
That
it
smells like
doesn't.
poo.
It's like a light stinky smell.
Granted, this was much less putrid than like the one I got before, but still, it's. And I get that the fried version is much less dense in its smell and aroma than the actual whatever thing it is that's soaked into that poo water.
It's not poo watered. Also, it's an acquired taste. If you have it a couple times, you'll probably like it more.
Okay,
You gotta give it a few more tries.
I tried it twice. I'm gonna put this by you.
All right, I'll eat it.
Tell us about this. This is a really famous Taiwanese dish.
So this is jian, which is oysters with like an egg pancake. So this is a very popular dish in Taiwan. They sell it at night markets a lot.
You know where I first saw this?
Where?
There was a really cool Taiwanese drama. I forgot what it's called, and it was like some rich girl, and then she meets this chef who was really poor, but she was trying to impress her like rich boyfriend. I forgot what it's called. You guys might know what that's called. But and he cooks a really good dish that is this, and so this is clams. I mean oysters.
Oysters.
And Taiwanese love oysters.
They
Why
do.
is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's seafood. Taiwanese people love all seafood.
So this is oysters with eggs.
Yep.
Basically,
They
this
call
is
it like a pancake.
oyster omelet, sort of.
Oh yeah, like it's more like an omelet. The sauce is kind of brown here. Usually it's more red.
Also, I see a lettuce.
That's kind of weird. I never see any lettuce in mine.
What do Taiwanese call that thing?
Oa.
Owa?
Oa. Oh
Owa.
yeah. not
Okay, it
wawa.
sounds like wawa, which is like kid. That's disturbing. You like that? What do you think?
It's not bad. It's not as authentic, but
What's missing from it?
I think it's the sauce and the texture. This is a little bit mushy.
It's mushy.
Yeah. It's a little liquidy.
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be crispy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a little bit crispier since they pan fry it, but this one's just like soggy.
But I want to say it does have a nice flavor to it.
Right, like the sauce is like sweet and sour.
Yeah, I like the sauce. And the vegetables, I mean, although maybe it's not very traditional, but it has a nice little crispy texture to it. Yo, this thing just looks gooey.
Yeah, I think it's just like a little bit too gooey. It
Yeah.
was a little less liquidy.
It's like really gooey thing. I think that texture might scare some people.
I'll eat it anyway. But it's supposed to be slimy, but this one's just like really liquidy.
It's like eating Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Look at this, guys. This is tea braised ribs. This is braised in tea sauce. And I love ribs. And ribs braised in anything is awesome. But tea, that gives it even extra awesomeness.
I love ribs. Look at that. Tea braised ribs.
It's really hot.
It smelled like, I can smell like black tea. It seems like a little bit of a black tea flavor. Kind of like tea eggs a little bit.
I've actually never had this before.
So this is not, you didn't know this existed.
Actually, I might have. It smells like I have had it before. I just don't know the flavor.
We were informed that this was a very traditional Taiwanese dish by the staff here at this restaurant. So, and then she said something about ribs, so I believed her. So I'm big. You can sell me ribs in any sort of capacity. Let's try it.
Oh, this is good. I've had this before. I just didn't know it was called tea
braised.
ribs.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is really, really
yeah,
good.
This is really. Yeah, I've had this before.
It's fatty. The
The meat's
flavor
really tender.
Meat's really tender, and it's the flavor is like in every single bite. I like the fattiness to it.
Me too.
You gotta have some fattiness when it comes to your
Usually I
ribs.
don't like really fatty stuff, but
Yeah.
this is not that fatty.
Yeah.
It's fatty, but it's not. It's mixed with some meat.
Lean meats. I like the gravy on this too. I bet you this gravy on the bottom, this is gonna go really good with your rice.
I can eat a whole bowl of rice with that.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? What's this? Whoa. Whoa. I found something crazy. Yo, this is like a big piece of meat and fat.
Oh, but that is too much fat for
You
me.
wanna try that?
No, you can eat it.
You want me to eat it? Alright, I'm gonna try this. See how fatty that is? It has a lean piece of meat on there. So, you know, when I was a kid, I wouldn't eat fatty meat.
Why?
My parents and grandparents would try to make me eat fatty because it looks gross.
It does look gross.
I'm like, I don't want to eat
It's
that.
like jello-y.
Yeah, they were like, eat it. I'm like, no, I don't want to eat it. They're like, you gotta eat it. So, when I was younger, I would not eat pork belly, which is one of my favorite things to eat now. So, yeah, I have no problem eating this.
I'm gonna need another piece. This is really good.
The fat, what it does is it melts in your mouth completely. And it has so much flavor.
It's like a little bit sweet.
A little sweet. It's definitely, you can feel like it has some of the aroma of the tea in there.
Definitely.
It's soy sauce based. You can taste a lot of the soy sauce. But it's not too heavy.
Right.
So the flavor is actually, it's almost like a light, airy flavor mixed in with a heavy sauce.
And there's a good amount of oil in this from the fat, which is really tasty.
Yeah. We ordered intestines.
One of my favorite foods ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just so fatty. Oh, another thing about intestines is that it's kind of stinky. You know what I mean? They are.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but they cook it so much with the sauce, it kind of...
But when you eat it, you still get that stinkiness.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think so.
I actually like it. I actually like that whatever stinkiness
Really good.
attached to it. It actually makes it even tastier. Not the same thing as the Stinky Tofu.
I have it in soup a lot, which I really like.
And this is large intestines, right?
Yep.
Do you guys eat small intestines too?
No, never. Don't think I've ever had it.
Now, I don't know how much spicy
I don't
tolerance
really
you
eat
have,
spicy, but I'll try it.
but you guys know I'm a spicy monster.
Get my tea ready. How is it?
Oh,
Is
it's
it really
good.
spicy?
No, it's not.
Will I be okay?
I don't know if you'll be okay though.
All right.
That's really good. I like that.
That's good.
Can you take it?
It's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy. You're right. When eating the intestine, like after you bite it a couple times, it's kind of like there's a stinky flavor that kind of floats into your mouth. It's okay though. It's not horrid.
Yeah, right? It's good.
It's good. And this thing is like, it's almost like, I almost taste cumin in here. Could be mine, Matt. I do taste cumin in here. I taste cumin.
I just think it tastes like flavor.
All right, so we have one more dish to try. We actually ordered like 2 more, but they were out of the famous
It's like these, Mikexingchen. It's like these thin noodles with intestines inside.
This is a dish that most Taiwanese will be familiar with. Sanbeiji.
My mom makes this all the time. It's actually translated to 3-cup chicken, which means they put 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 cup of sesame oil, and 1 cup of vinegar.
Like a whole cup?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
It's dark, and the sauce definitely gave it a lot of more color. All right, so what's it supposed to taste like? Just soy sauce, I guess?
Yeah. What do you think?
It tastes good. I mean, it doesn't taste anything special,
Yeah.
I guess, but it tastes good. I probably haven't had that many of this dish before because it wasn't that memorable for me when I used to order it.
Right. This dish actually didn't come from Taiwan, but it got popularized in Taiwan.
Sometimes I don't like eating chicken like this because the bones they fall and get into the miscellaneous parts of the meat, and you're
Yeah.
like biting it into like
I
a really
agree.
little bone.
Like the quality of this chicken is actually not very good.
Not very good.
It's a lot of bone.
Well, got to the bone. One thing I always wanted to do in Taiwan is the night market.
One of the best things.
Fantasize about that place.
So the night market in Taiwan, there's a bunch of them, but there's one really big popular one. It's in Shiling. Basically, it's just like one giant street and no cars driving there. And on both sides, there are little food places, little places to shop. Everything in the night market's really cheap, and they have a lot of
Like how cheap?
probably like $1
For like a dish?
yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. And you can buy a lot of knickknacks there, maybe like
So when I'm paying for this dinner here, I could be like 30 dishes
Yeah.
in Taiwan. I need to go to Taiwan.
I mean, yeah, probably like $1, $2, $3. Nothing, you know, you don't really get anything for more than $5.
Right? And it's authentic
It's authentic. It's good.
What-
It's really hot though.
because the climate is hot.
Yeah, the climate is hot, and around you there's so many people cooking.
Oh my goodness, I want to go so bad. It's like
You
one of
have
my
to.
dream places to go.
They
What
just
else?
sell shoes there for
Really?
like they sell shoes for like
Grilled
$5.
shoes?
Huh?
Like stir fry shoes?
Shoes.
Oh, okay.
Like shoes that you wear. Last time I had a snake soup when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't really taste like much.
Uh-huh.
It was like very bony. But I tried that. It was very interesting. I had some brain soup too.
What's with you and like random soup?
I don't know. I wanted to try. You know, it's like things that you don't really get here in the U.S. So
What do you think about this little place that we went to? It's
I
kind
like
of
it.
authentic.
I think it's kind of
Yeah?
authentic. Yeah, I like it. Could be better, but there's not much better that you can find in New York.
New York. This is actually the first Taiwanese restaurant I've actually been to.
Really?
In New
So
York.
You never ate Taiwanese food?
Well, I have in like maybe like the food courts where I order
Okay.
like maybe a miscellaneous Taiwanese dish. I never
Like beef noodle soup or something.
Right. I never actually showed up and ate like a Taiwanese meal of sorts. Oh, also beef noodle soup is really popular.
It is very
in Taiwan,
popular, yeah.
But they don't have it here.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
All right, so those are some of the dishes that you might want to try, guys, if you ever go to a Taiwanese place. So we recommend beef noodle soup, the thin noodles.
Yeah, those thin noodles. Oajian, you have to try that. Yeah.
Sanbeiji. I don't think it's great, but something you gotta try
Yeah,
because it is.
it's good though.
Okay, and the tea ribs, fantastic. Intestine,
Anything with intestines, anything.
and she's big on stinky tofu.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Love it.
So this, I have to apologize for tables next to us about the smell. And they're gonna be like looking at us like, you guys don't shower? All right, well, I appreciate you very much for joining me for this awesome meal.
No problem.
Showing me around the Taiwanese cuisine arena.
Definitely.
All right, guys, thanks for watching.
Bye.